Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and I love to craft. Today we'll be doing sort of like a vlog style video, and then we are going to head on over to my craft table. We have some things to go through. I went shopping for Teacher Appreciation Week, and so we will be assembling a few of those today. So go ahead and grab your favorite drink and a snack, and let's get into today's video. Today I will be sipping on a Summit Diet Cola. If you have a Aldi near you, definitely check these out. These are better than Diet Coke. They taste more flavorful or creamy. I don't know how to describe it, but it is $3 for a 12-pack at my local Aldi, which is so much better because Diet Coke is about $8 or $9 at Walmart. So we even did a blind taste test with Diet Coke and the Summit Cola one. So that is what I will be sipping on today. Let's see what all I have purchased, and then we will head on over to the craft table. Okay, so the first place that I went was Chick-fil-A, and I asked them for 2 small fry containers, and so they gave me 2 of those, and I purchased 2 gift cards. I also like to save the little receipt just in case something happens. So I got 2 gift cards, and then he was like, hey, go ahead and pick up the gift card holders over there, and I was like, oh, okay. And I thought that they look like Christmas pattern, and I was like, ooh, like that's Christmas. I don't know about that. But it was the only ones they had, so I just grabbed them, and I'll probably save them for next year or for next Christmas for a teacher gift. But on the back it says share the merry, and on the front it's full of snowflakes. So there's the back, and then there's the front. So I can definitely take some cardstock, and I can cut out a little card holder if I'm not just going to put it on top of here. But we are going to add like some crinkle fill in here. I wish that I had either red or white or black crinkle fill. I only have green because I forgot to pick some up today, and so we're just gonna roll with it. But I'm gonna keep all of this together, and we are going to put that in like a cellophane bag. The next stop was Target, and I picked up some pens and some gum, and this is all going to go inside of this case, I believe, if I've picked up everything correctly. And then we have like some gummy Skittles. I tried to get like their favorite kind of candies and stuff. And then we have some peach rings, we got some sticky notes, we got some hand cream. So I think that that would just be nice to kind of fill up this little case with, and then we're going to put their name on it. Next up, I went to the Maker and Merchant, and I picked up some cookies for the teachers. The Maker and Merchant is a boutique that has small businesses within its store, and so if you are on Etsy and you need like some custom cookies, definitely check out Cookies by Blue Ribbon Box. She has the best cookies. They taste so stinking good. So there is the first one, and it says best teacher ever, and then I got another one that says best teacher ever. Sorry, there's a glare on the box, but you kind of get the point. They are so stinking cute. So we have those. And then the last stop, I went to the Dollar Tree just to see like what all that they had. They had these clipboards. I thought it would be so pretty to like put their name on it with like some flowers or something, but they're like a teal color. I wish that the color would actually show up on camera. And while I was at the Dollar Tree, I got me this can koozie because I thought it'd be so cute to like put my initials on it or something. There it is up close. And I also got some of this star stuff because I thought that I could take like a pennant flag. This is not cut out yet, but I could take a pennant flag and then wrap this around like the stem of it. We'll see how it works out. I'm not exactly sure yet, but let's go ahead and head on over to the craft table and start assembling some of these crafts. The first craft that we will be starting off with today are these clipboards from the Dollar Tree. I got these for $1.25, and I wish that you all could see them in person. They are such a pretty mint green color. And let's see, it has a little plastic wrap on it, so I'm going to use my pokey tool and get that off of there. So let's go ahead and weed out our vinyl. And I did this in white, and the font is called Family Vacation. You can find it on a website called Da Font, and it's DAFONT. Kristin.com, and I believe all of their fonts are free, at least the ones that I choose are free, and so they have so many pretty fonts on there. Now we will be using this magic cover. I got it from the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and this is basically like a low tack transfer tape, and I like using it because one, it's cheap, two, I can always just run down to the Dollar Tree, which is like less than a mile from my house, and pick up a roll. So that's always nice. Alright, we cut this way too short, but I think it'll be fine. Alright, so we're just going to peel up the backing just like that. And we can lay it down. We might even have to kind of layer it, so let's actually just cut this in half. So we can start off at the front, lay that down, and then we can kind of layer this just like that. Then I'm going to take my scraper tool, just brush the back of it. Okay, so now we're going to take our name and we are going to center it. I think I want to do it towards the top, or should we do it on the back so you'll always be able to see it? I think we should just do it on the front. So we'll do it in the middle. Do it like that, and we will put our scraper tool on top and just go over it a few times, and then we'll peel up the transfer tape. I also cut out a few flowers that I want to add, so let's go ahead and weed those out as well. And then we will take out the middle. And then I have another piece of transfer tape here, and we'll put it on top. Use our scraper tool, and then we will just peel them up like this. On our transfer tape, I want to kind of just put them on randomly, so we'll do one right here, and then we'll do like a smaller one down here, and then a bigger one, a bunch more on this paper right here. And I think instead of using the transfer tape, I'm just going to kind of peel them up like stickers. I think that'll be a lot easier. And it'll probably go by a lot faster. So we will just peel it up like that and stick it down. See how easy that was? So if you have little tiny pieces like this and they don't really need to be placed, you know, in an exact spot, then this is a really great method just to kind of speed up the process, especially if you are in some sort of like time crunch, kind of like I am. I have to get this done by today because the boys will be home this weekend from school, and so it will not be a very quiet house for filming, which is perfectly fine. But okay, I think that that actually looks great. I might want to add just like a smaller one right there. Let's see. Like that. I think that is so stinking pretty. So let's go ahead and do the other one, and we can go ahead and weed out the name. Alright, let's cut out some more transfer tape, and this time we are going to measure to make sure that we have enough so we don't have to double layer it. And then we are going to, again, peel off that backing. And then we are going to place the transfer tape on top, all the way down. Use our scraper tool. In the middle again. I think that was just such a great placement for that. So we'll put it, put it right there. All right, let's use our scraper tool, make sure that it is adhered to the clipboard really nicely, and then peel up that transfer tape. Perfect. I love this idea so much, especially like the little flowers. That just adds so much character to it. So let's add one right there. And then another one right there. And I'm just, again, you know, putting them on randomly just because if I start to do some sort of pattern and it doesn't end up very good, I will probably have to take all the vinyl back off just because I can't send in something that looks, you know, not up to my crafting standards. So we will just kind of put them on randomly like that. And I think I actually cut the right amount of flowers, which was a complete guess on my end. Let's put a small one there. And then I think we want to do, let's see, a big one right there, and then another smaller one towards the bottom, about like that. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. I am just so impressed with how this turned out. Let's go ahead and move on to the next craft. So I wanted to do like a gift card template, and I found this for free on Google, but we will not be using this today. I actually decided to go with something else. My own kind of flowery kind of template, and it says, "We are so thankful for you. Enjoy lunch on us." And it has the boys' names on it. So what I'm going to do is just cut these out, and we're just going to trim as close as we can to the little scalloped edge. Lines do not have to be perfect. I just kind of did a quick little cut. But I got some gift cards today, and I want to make sure that I save the receipts. But I went in and purchased the gift cards, and they say share the merry. And so I was like, what? And I asked them, hey, could I just get 2 small fry containers? And they gave me some. So these are perfect for what we are about to do. So I'll probably save these for like Christmas. That way that I could just run in, get a gift card, and we already have a Christmas kind of cover. So I used my Cricut and I cut out strips of paper because I went to the store earlier and completely forgot to look for like some red kind of crinkle. I have green, but green does not go with Chick-fil-A at all. And so I could not use green. So I had to try to come up with something that could potentially work for this craft. And so we have a cellophane bag. And we're going to open that up. We're going to put in the cute little container, and we are going to crunch up some of this paper. So what I'm going to do is kind of maybe like wrap it around my finger and see. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to do this off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what I did was I took a big stack of them and I just kind of folded them up like that and squeezed it, and then I had to kind of separate them. That was kind of in a bunch. So I want to kind of take a couple more, crinkle them up, like this, and then we'll put it in the little container. And then I want to add the gift card, and here it is. So we'll just kind of put it on top like that, and then we'll tie it together and add a cute little ribbon with the tag. So I think it actually needs maybe a little bit more crinkle. Alright, so we'll just put that right there. Let me go get some ribbon. So today we're going to go with a black kind of gingham pattern and this one right here. So let's just roll out a couple inches, cut those off. And I'm going to go ahead and tie it up. Add a cute little bow, and then I'm going to take my hole puncher and let's just punch a hole through here, maybe make a few punches, that way it's kind of wide right there, and we can put the ribbon through here. Actually, I'm sorry, I think it'll look better if we do the black first. So we'll tie it with the black. And then we can add this white ribbon through that hole. And let's see, how are we going to do this? We can tie it again. That way that it kind of holds on to that white ribbon. And then the white ribbon is the one that we will make the bow with. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so now we can just trim these up like that. And look how cute that turned out. And they have a sweet little message on here with a gift card. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some more crinkle paper, that way that I can do this one off camera. And then we will go ahead and move on to the next craft. Alright, I have a lot of stuff on my desk right now. We are going to be assembling these hard cases. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the packaging. And if you watched my last video, these are the viral hard cases, and you can find them at Target, Hobby Lobby, I think Walmart. But I've seen them all over TikTok and YouTube, and so I figured that these will be perfect if we were to add the teacher's name to them and then fill them up with a few goodies. Let's go ahead and weed out their names. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and measure out some more transfer tape, and I'm going to cut it there and right there. That way that I know how big to cut it. And then we will put the transfer tape on top. Use our scraper tool to make sure that the vinyl has adhered to the transfer tape. But again, this is a low tack transfer tape, and so you definitely have to work with it. I think that the zipper being on the bottom, that this would be the top, so I'm going to stand up for this one. To use my scraper tool again and just kind of go over the name a little bit, make sure that it's on there really good. And then I'm going to peel up that transfer tape. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and do the other one really quick. We can go ahead and start filling it up with all the goodies that we have. I cannot wait to show you all what all we're putting in here. And I still have maybe 1 or 2 more things to add, but this is pretty much the majority of it. All right, let's flip this over. All right, let's go ahead and put her name on this one. Let's use our scraper tool to make sure, again, that vinyl's on there. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is turning out so pretty. Okay, so I'm looking through and I think I only have 2 stickers left, so I might have to just do that another time. But let's go ahead and add some goodies to these. Jameson, we have the peach rings. Right there. And I did buy some gum, but I do want to split this pack up. So we're going to put one in there. And then these 2, and I was going to split the packs up. Now looking back, I should have definitely just got them their own packs. But we are just going to go ahead and open it. So we are going to do 2 pins each, like that. And then we are going to do 2 sticky note pads each. All right, so we are going to do her favorite colors in this one. And another thing that I wanted to add in was this hand cream. I got it from Target as well. Actually, all the stuff came from Target minus the cases. Those came from Hobby Lobby. And so now I have these cute little tags and it says, hands down, you're the best. I thought that was just so stinking cute. Let's kind of cut this one in a circle. Maybe trim it up a little bit. We definitely did not do a good job cutting this one. Oh my goodness. Oh well. So let's do a few little holes in here. Again, cut 3 across to make it kind of wide. That way that we could stick some ribbon through there. I thought this was a really pretty ribbon, and so we are going to use this one. Going to feed it through here. And okay, so I want to put it through the zipper hole, and it actually fits on there perfectly. So let's tie a cute little bow. And this is almost done. The only thing I want to add to this is that Amazon gift card, so we will definitely be adding that. But I think that this turned out so cute. You can definitely do like a small bag of chips, or you know, like expo markers. There is like endless possibilities, but I think for this it is just so stinking cute. Again, we have some Skittles gummies, and we're going to do a pack of gum, 2 sticky notes, 2 of these Sharpie pens, and then we are also going to be doing some hand cream. And again, adding a gift card to this. And let's go ahead and just cut this into a circle. And then we're going to hole punch 3 across. Take some more ribbon, put it through the hole, and then through one of the holes on here. And then we will do a small little bow. And that is how hers turned out. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next craft. So for one of our Teacher Appreciation Week days, it's called Wonderful Wednesday, and it says, surprise your teacher with a wonderful caffeinated drink. And so that is why I'm doing a soda, just to kind of let you guys know that like I'm not crazy. They asked for a caffeinated drink. So that is what we are going to do, and I created this little tag in Canva, and it says, you are soda best, kind of like so the best. I thought it was just so cute. So I created this one, and we are just going to cut it out like this. I'm not even going to get out my paper trimmer just because this is too easy to cut. And then we are going to, again, make it, actually, let's just do 2 across for this one, because I'm not sure what we're going to be adding just yet, but we are going to be putting it in a cellophane bag. And let me write the kids' names on here really quick. Now, let's just put this in a cute little cellophane bag. Like that. I wish I would have gotten taller bags because it kind of looks a little goofy being so short, but it's just going to have to work for now. So we will tie this one up. Let me get some ribbon to get the ribbon. So this is why I bought this. This came from the Dollar. So I bought this from the Dollar Tree, and I was thinking that I could use it as ribbon to kind of twist up the top and then add on the little tags. So I'm going to try and see if this works. Hopefully it does. It's really thin, so I'm thinking it's going to do a perfect job. Let's go ahead and cut off a little bit. And we can twist it up at the top, tighten it up a little bit more though. All right, I think that looks great. Let's do this little tag on here. And we can wrap it around our finger like this and kind of make it like a little curly Q. And let's wrap this one around our finger and kind of make it like a curly Q as well. Alright, this is kind of cheesy, but I think that it is so stinking cute. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Let's take one last look at all the crafts that we made today. So starting off with the first one, we did the 2 clipboards. I know it's kind of hard to see, but these were my absolute favorite. So the next gift that we did was the Chick-fil-A gift card, and it was nice to just kind of put something together for the teacher, especially to kind of like buy her lunch, since you know we can't do that every day. But I had so much fun putting this together, especially making that red crinkle with my Cricut. I did not have time to go back to the store, and so just making that out of cardstock was really cool. These zipper pouches were so much fun to make. You can also do like a little summer vibes. You can do like hair clips, some sunscreen in here. There are so many possibilities that you could do with these. The last craft that we made was You Are Soda Best. We put it in a cute little cellophane bag. So here it is up close. So I said that I was going to start ending my videos with inspirational quotes, and I have another one. It says, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible." So I'm going to show it to you. That way you can kind of see it. So there it is right there. The word impossible, I'm possible. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's video. I'm so glad that I'm feeling a lot better. That way that I can be more present at the craft table and more present here on YouTube. I've inspired you all to create something new today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!